YouTube. Hello badminton fans and welcome to this Apacs Blend Duo 10X badminton racket review. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share the YouTube channel, the E-Zone details. Don't forget you can also advertise your club, your tournament for free on the E-Zone. The E-Zone is the platform which you can access via our website. It's absolutely free of charge and built for you, the badminton community. Back to the 10X then. So this Apacs Blend Duo 88 was the last Blend Duo we tested. That did really well. This 10X also has tested really well. Specs on this racket: 6U in weight. 6U is really light. 79 grams is the estimated weight of this racket by the manufacturer. Balance is at 300, so bearing slightly towards the head. Maximum string tension 32 pounds. And I think this racket is primarily made of graphite. So E-Zone specs on this racket then. It weighed in at 83.3 with the strings in place, Yonex BG65, across the board, all rackets. Very head heavy, so we've got it as, it's significantly head heavy. That makes a lot of sense. It's only an 83 gram racket. It's going to have weight in the head. The shaft is actually fairly stiff to play with, on testing, but play with, it felt more medium. I don't think, is there anything on the grip? Yeah, G2, I think I mentioned G2, size of the grip is G2. Okay, because people are getting really specific about grips these days. It's like a new thing that's happened. Everyone wants to know grip sizes. Availability, so it's a £55 racket. We will sell it from our shop in the UK. We can also have it shipped directly from Apacs Malaysia. Badminton Bay also sell it in Malaysia. You can use discount code BRR there for a discount with them. Otherwise, we can ship it to you anywhere you want worldwide. That's not a problem at all. In terms of its looks, well, it's actually probably a slightly better job than the Blend Duo 88. Everything is very clear to read, nice colours. It's not a Kawasaki Victor leaning style job, but it is actually quite a nice looking racket. Take a look at these pics and see what you think for yourself. So how does this racket play? Well, it has a medium-sized sweet spot. It feels light in the air, it feels medium stiff to play with, and it feels very quick. When you're playing with it, it feels quick in the air. Overhead shots with this racket were relatively easy. There were some moments where you felt like, particularly on the backhand, you were putting in a little bit more than I was used to putting in, maybe than you would with a slightly heavier racket. 83.3. You know, it's only a few grams off rackets like the Honor S9, by Kawasaki, the Black Panther 4U, some of the leaning rackets as well. And when I look at the top 5 in the 80 to 85 bracket, this just missed out. But I do feel that all of these rackets in the top 5 do a better job of the overhead shots than this did. It wasn't particularly easy on those. Well, I felt like it should have been easier given its specs. Its smash power, it scored in at 247, and honestly I think that's very realistic, because when I was hitting with this racket I didn't feel like it had mass reserves of power in it. It gives off a nice smash. The smash will add pressure, but it's not enough power to really get someone off guard when you're hitting at them. So it's got, you know, so the overhead ability of the racket so far is okay. Defensively speaking, I thought that it just was difficult work to defend with. Really, just hard work to defend. Didn't really find it super easy to defend with. It could be the sweet spot. If it was a bit larger, might have helped. The whiz rackets, for example, I thought they were easier to defend with. Getting the repulsion to the back of the court, I don't know. It was okay. It was okay. Drives wise, insane. This is where this thing comes alive. Soon as you go from here to here, it is quick behind the shuttle, really effective, and you really get good repulsion on those drive sections. Now, control with this racket also was outstanding. A lot quicker to get used to than I expected, quicker to get used to than the Whiz rackets, even the tight drops. It did really well. Now, you know, we don't put all of our reviews on the YouTube channel anymore, so there are more reviews on the E-Zone than there are on the YouTube channel, and the E-Zone ones are a little bit more in depth. So do check it out if you want to know more about it. But to give you a brief idea here today, singles players, it's a no. I don't think it's good enough for the clears or smashes for that. Doubles players, I mean, it can feel the weight in the head. It is fast in the air, but it doesn't let off the biggest smash. It doesn't make clears that easy. So it's a yes to doubles players who like lightweight rackets. It certainly can't compare to any of the top 5. Even though there's not much difference in score. 87 out of 100 is what the Apacs 10X score. The Hammerhead scores in at 89, the Venom 2 at 90, but the Venom 2 particularly is much more stable as a racket. Also doesn't have a big smash. The Abroz Hammerhead feels nimble in the air. It delivers a really good smash, gives a really good clear. So they're very different. The 40S20 by Mizuno is a much more calibrated professional grade racket. Every element of that racket did feel superior, and the 9000i, that's just a whole different ball game. You know, when you start thinking that this 10X is in the same category as a 9000i, it just makes you think, oh, crikey, you know, that's quite something to say, really. But they're very different. They play very differently. So the 10X is good because it's got budget in mind. It's interesting how it's £55, which is right up the Abroz alley, where Abroz rule that space completely in terms of price point. But I know it's going to sell. Apacs rackets are great. They've been selling for a long time, many years. Very well established brand. Make pretty solid rackets, highest tensions going on any racket available. So yeah, it's one of those ones. I know it's scored really well, but it is a very specific kind of person that will get on with this racket. Just bear that in mind. Outside of that, I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time round.